This is an important part of my home. And now I must let the sun descend into my body. Once upon a time, inside of the house, I shot, accidentally, a gun. These are the pellet holes, the spray. That pellet spray's shot took me back in time to an event where the gunpowder smell took me to where I saw my wife's mother being gunned down by our father accidentally on January 1st of 1983 or 4. Probably a 1984 thing. And even now they are chemtrailing my sky. That's not a chemtrail. They always draw the lines over the places that are very significant to me. I begin to think, surely they must be using consciousness. They must be looking at maps with my plans in mind. Where's my raccoon? Thank you. Look out. Watch out. Look out, raccoon. You see his face? Harnessing the power of the sun is never an easy feat. You've got to want it. You've got to look this son of a bitch in the eyes. You've got to make a wish. You don't know you're supposed to make a wish? Well, it's because you're an idiot. I mean, evil plague doctor knows. You grab the djinn by his leg, you only hit him with one sword chop. The djinn. You must hit him with one chop. Chop!
Huh?
If you go to another chop, it will take 10,000 chops to destroy him.
You chop me with your fucking...
You'll be bested.
45-degree angle chop? You son of a bitch.
45-degree angle chop.
Take these 3
chop!
wishes.
Chop! You got to come in slow. Chop! Then you can have your wishes granted, assuming you have bested a djinn. Jinns are one of many different boogeyman and creatures. You have your succubus, you have your Daibuk, you have your wailing woman, you've got a banshee, you've got your sirens, fallen angels, basilisks, gorgiles, and gargoyles. Two distinct creatures. Boogeymen, springheel Jack. Do you know of springheel Jack? Springheel Jack has some jumping feet. He's got some sort of candle power. He had some spaceship technology. He was one of the royals. He probably was doing murders. They like to do that, you know. Murders. They find an army in the population and they slaughter them. And they play their game. What's that thing called? The most dangerous game? Well, it's because they hunt you. Then they eat your adrenochrome with a little fava beans. And I believe they may like Chianti. I don't touch the stuff. It tastes like shit.
Investigation into the incident.
Springheel Jack.
It wasn't the first reported incident of Springheel Jack. For months, reports around the outskirts of London had been popping up that something was terrorising the public. What that something was depended on the story. Some spoke.
Oh my god. Well,
some thought the devil himself had come to Victorian England. Others claimed that these incidents were nothing more than the work of upper-class pranksters. Shape-shifting demon? Bored rich men? Urban legend? Or could Jack have a much more simple, but arguably darker explanation? It's time to dim the lights and get comfortable. This is the fascinating tale of Springheel Jack. I remember being in primary school, maybe around 9 or 10 years old, and reading a short piece in a book about Springheel Jack. The book, aimed at children, left out some of the darker aspects of Jack's story.
Like what?
But as far as I can remember, this was the first Fortean-esque story that truly fascinated me.
Good for you.
The idea that this being wasn't somewhere in the middle of the forest halfway around the world. Here was the story of something unexplained that happened within an hour of where I lived. The idea of this man terrifying the innocent, shooting out fire as he escaped the police, leaping over rooftops, and vanishing into the night, set my imagination ablaze. Talking about Springheel Jack is difficult. Records of the time weren't the best. The tales of Jack were mostly just conversations passed between locals nearly 200 years ago. Much of what may have happened then is likely lost to time. What makes the stories about Springheel Jack so interesting is that they are reported over such a large period of time, in a variety of locations. Police, soldiers, prostitutes, servants, the rich, the poor. It didn't matter who you were. There was a chance that Springheel Jack could come for you. There are stories dating back as far as the early 1800s that describe encounters that bear a resemblance to the widely recognized characteristics of Jack.
Shut it off.
But seemingly, the first officially reported sighting of the man who would come to be known as Springheel Jack dates back to October 1837. Mary Stevens was walking home alone late one evening through Clapham Common. As she passed,
As I'm sure she does all the time. As I'm sure she does all the time. She'll be accosted by a man in a suit with some contraption who just flies the fuck up into the air. I don't know. I had a toy of a Springheel Jack. It was one of my Pokemons. Monster in my pockets are Pokemon. It was one of the most common monsters that you would get. So I had a lot of them. Point value for the Springheel Jack was 5. If I remember correctly. Do your own research, he says. I will. What's up, kitty cat? Are you ready to play? You are, I see. First, hold on. Monster in my pocket toy, Springheel Jack. There he is. He is now a $5, $4.99 pre-owned toy. You can see he's jumping. We get any information on this guy? Let's see what we got. This is him. This is the Springheel Jack. You can see he's jumping. If you are able to really get some detail, you'll see his eyes are like burning with craziness. So many different colors. But basically meaningless. Monsters like the dragon were not available. You had to get them in a special, you had to find them. And I ordered a couple of, I had the gargoyle, which was in the color blue. They didn't have that. I wish I had it today. Let's tour some of the monsters. Let's see what the gargoyle looks like. I would like to show you some lament that I've lost this toy. Gargoyle. Ah, it hurts my soul. I used to have this gargoyle and now I have nothing. How much is it? He's a $12 pre-owned toy. $15. You couldn't get the gargoyle anywhere. What is this? What is this trash? Matchbox monsters? You bastards. All these inferior colors. I can't remember all the monsters. It was a strange creature. My favorite was the manticore. Manticore. They know what I'm talking about. You can see he's a, hey, you fucker. Nobody appreciates that. A black manticore. $80? Jesus Christ. It's a high value monster. They had the Kraken as well. Everyone likes a Kraken. Let's see the Kraken. See one Kraken there, looking all octopusy and shit. Monsters have been terrifying people as long as people have been. Because people are basically scared of cats. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna knock over my phone, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'll pay you. You're not supposed to be up here, but it's alright. It's alright. I know what you do. I know what you do. Freaking me out last night. These motherfuckers. I leave the door open so they can come and play and shit. Both of them start dragging my phone in the middle of the night, causing whatever I was listening to. I don't know if I ever really slept. I had a hard time sleeping. I've had to take all the orgone stuff outside because the roaches become too hard to kill if all the orgone's concentrated inside the non-phase conjugating box of trailer. Mukbang.